What is up, YouTube fans and Gunpla fans? It's your favorite builder, Oh My Wings, with another video. Now, this video is going to be very special today because it's actually my birthday. Yay, happy birthday to me. And we have a special third-party metal build Exia Repair 3. And I'm very excited for this, so let's get into it.
Oh my.
Just looking at the box here, I let you know I did get this off Gundam Central, which is a third-party site where they sell third-party kits, third-party metal builds, and I don't think this is available anymore, so I was able to snag the last one. I was really interested in this because I am a huge fan of the Exia metal builds. I actually didn't have an Exia metal build for myself, so I thought it'd be good to grab a third-party one just to see what happens. Just get an idea on how it is, how the build is, and unwrapping and all that stuff. So I was genuinely curious, and it was like 95 bucks, so I was like, you know what, I'll take it. I'll give it a shot. So here we go. Here is the box, and as you can see here, we already have an Exia head on it. So it's not typical metal build box or I guess like box cardboard or anything. So it's in a really interesting wrapping here. So if you kind of just open through here, it comes with the different parts, so which is really cool. It looks really exciting, and as you can see here, of course, it comes with the base, and of course, it comes with the body parts as mentioned. So you can see the body, the arms, the waist, the shield, the legs, the blades, and everything, and as well as the certain parts of the GN drive as mentioned, and some, I guess, thigh pads and everything, and the weapons. So I'm really excited to get into this. The majority of the parts here, something I realized which is really cool. So after taking everything out, if you notice, this is actually the original Exia, and it comes with parts from the Repair 2 and Repair 3, so you're kind of getting a 3-for-1 deal here, which I realized. That's why I realized the shoulders look so different. I was like, wait a minute, this shoulders is from the Exia Repair 3 and 2. So basically you can basically turn to whatever you want, which is really cool. And that's what I've noticed with the weapons here. You can see the Repair 3 weapon here in the different hands. You get the different GN, I guess, holders here, and the shield is totally different. And here's the more of the weapons here as well. You get the normal one, a Repair 1, and you also get the 3, I believe. So overall, this is really nice. So you get a Repair 2 and 3, which is really, really cool. I didn't expect this at all, so this is really, really new to me. So let's just put this thing together, and let's see if I'm able to basically put on different parts for the Exia 1 and then 2 and then 3. So yeah, let's give this a shot. So taking everything out for the most part, I was able to build it to the Exia, basically the Exia number 1, I guess we'll call it. And just taking out the box, it does feel like a metal build, and it definitely does have the sturdiness and the posability. One thing I would probably bring up though is the feeling when you open it. It doesn't feel, I don't know how to describe it, but it just doesn't feel right when you open it. Like sometimes with metal builds, you get that fresh smell, and it kind of feels brand new. For this one, it seems like it's kind of been like sanded down. I don't know how to describe it, but it has like a weird feeling like after you touch it. I don't know if that means anything, but I guess that's the issue. I guess if it's a third party, it feels kind of off, kind of thing. So maybe that's what I'm talking about. It's just in terms of the feeling wise. But overall, I mean, the quality is pretty great for an Exia metal build. Overall for a third party. So I mean, so far I have no complaints about this at all. It looks really, really good. But let's see how the hand placement is, because the hand is going to be very important to me. So if we're placing the hands here, seems to fit pretty decently well, so that's not bad. And you can place the GN blades here. Yeah, though I think the one with the hands, like I always had some issues with like the hands and stuff for some reason. For any kind of metal build, metal build's hands are just kind of like off to me. A lot of people say they're pretty good, but for me, I don't know. I don't really like them, to be honest. So you can see put on there. I believe the shield is on here somewhere. I thought I found it. Here we go. So we can take off this part. Let's take off this. And then let's use, I think we can use this one. So let's just use this hand for the blade here. And of course, it looks like you can take out some of the parts on the arms. I believe that's for the repair later on when we do repair 2 and 3. So let's put this here, and then we can place this shield here to connect. There you go. Not too bad, not too shabby. So this can probably be pulled out a little bit. So let's pull this out. Or we can pull it in and then slowly pull it out again. Here you go. And then we can get the GN sword out. There you go. And I believe you can place this right under here, just like the metal build itself. And it looks like that arm came out, but that's okay. So we're going to take this off here. And we're going to stop it here for a second. So getting into the normal Exia form of the metal build, after putting it together, it's pretty good. I mean, like I said before, like it feels pretty sturdy. It feels like a metal build. The one thing I would mention though, it does feel kind of weird. I don't know if I can describe that correctly, but it does feel like it's kind of been like sanded off. Like it's very different from a normal metal build. Like you can feel with another metal build, you can actually feel like the quality of it. Not saying that this is bad quality, but it has a weird sandy feeling and it feels kind of weird on your hands. So that's something I kind of realized, but it looks good. I mean, overall, like the coloring is actually on point. And if you want to pull out the blade here, the GM blade, this is looking pretty solid, and it's pretty tight too, so it's not too loose, which is good. The hands are pretty solid. Now the back thing is kind of an issue, but you know, you can just put that in. You have to kind of just yank it in there a little bit just so it gets stuck. Let me pull that in right now. And then if you were to do the posability, the posing is pretty solid. Like I said, it stays together nicely. But overall, I mean, it's pretty good for this part. So now we know kind of what the Exia number, you know, I guess the normal Exia feels like. Let's put on Exia Repair 2. And here's the Exia Repair 2, as you can see here. I would say the biggest differences is obviously the thighs right here, which I replaced them out with these. With this one right here from this one, and of course on the side we have the GN sword, and the GN sword looks pretty awesome. Again, very accurate to the anime. If you ever watched the last season 2 of 00, they had the GN blade or GN sword, whatever you want to call it, and of course you have the beam sabers on the side that connects in, and it looks like it's not all the way in, but it's supposed to be this way, I believe. It was kind of awkward for me, but guess that's how they stick out as. Of course, this is where you can use the beam sabers there. But again, something that I mentioned, and I guess in the previous earlier, is that like the posing ability of this third-party Exia is pretty freaking awesome. And like I said, it does feel heavy. It has its weight. Definitely an awesome purchase, and I kind of wish I bought more. But you know, it is what it is. But this is the Repair 2. So let's get into the Repair 3. And for the Repair 3, so some of the parts that you can say that kind of switches out here. The thighs stay the same. Now I would say the kneecaps are pretty much the different parts, so you can take out the kneecaps here, and you can put in the purple ones or blue ones. I see purple for some reason, so you can place those in there. Now I think this one is pretty nice, and I think the variety of the colors is also really dope. So I really like to switch out for the blue. And I think on the back here, I don't think this actually has a GN drive, so we're gonna pull out the the GN drive here, and I believe, if I'm correct, this is from the Gundam 00V battle record, so I guess it's a manga. I'm not really too familiar with it, so I can't really give much judgment or lore about it, but I do know the Exia Repair 3 is in that one. And of course, we can take off the back skirt and replace it with this one here. The beam sabers on the side stay the same, so let's put that in there now. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, for the GN drive in the back to go in, I don't know why that one's kind of like coming out, but I believe it's this one that comes in, so you can put that in there, fold it in, place that in there, and there you go. So I believe it has that in the back, so I'm pretty sure that's correct, but if not, then correct me if I'm wrong. These kind of beam sabers are in there. I'm just going to take these out, but you get the gist of those, and that's where they're supposed to go. So I'm going to just replace it with the originals, because they're kind of in the way, and I guess this third-party manufacturer didn't really do it nicely, so we're just going to leave that alone for now. Now, I've noticed this extra part here. I don't know where that little ball joint goes, but I want to place this on because I'm kind of genuinely curious on where that ball joint's supposed to be. So I guess it stays like that as well. Nothing really too much different. And of course, it comes with this awesome beam cannon or rod, or actually, let me see what this is called. Actually, I actually don't know what this is called. But this road thing, the long rifle, there you go. The rifle is really, really nice. Has a good gimmick, so it can come out that way. And of course, I believe this is what this is for. This is basically where it's supposed to connect for the rifle to go. So it goes on this arm. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to place this in. I think you can place it like that. And then after you do that, you place that where you would put the GN shield in. So let's put that in a little bit right there. It's kind of a little gimmick there. So that goes right there into the shield right there. So you see it like that. And you take this rifle between here and you place that in there. And there you have yourselves the rifle right here. And of course, you can take out the little switch there. I'm too lazy to switch hands for it, but you can just place it like that, and you got yourselves the Repair 3 with the rifle and the GN sword, and with the blades and everything. And coloring is so awesome. As you can see here, you have the kneecaps, different color variations, but doesn't have a GN drive in the back. But overall, just by looking at this, is pretty awesome too. I think the rifle definitely stands out a lot, which is really, really nice. So imagine an Exia with a rifle and a GN sword. That's pretty OP, in my personal opinion. So this is really nice, really, really nice. I really like it a lot, and it doesn't seem that it's flimsy at all. It doesn't seem like it's falling, so that's a good sign, especially for a third-party metal build. But yeah, this is really, really cool. I really like this design so far, and it's pretty accurate to the original metal build. So after going through 1, 2, and 3 repairs, my favorite one and my verdict is probably going to go to the Exia Repair 3, just because I really like the different types of color variations. So with the 1 and 2, it seemed like there wasn't enough like colors. It seemed like it had too much white, so I like how the third one has like the extra kneecap coloring, as well as the back. I wasn't a fan of the beam sabers on the side. Those were kind of weird, so I'd rather just take them off and replace it with just normal ones, because I don't really care for beam sabers, but I do care about this awesome long rifle right here, which is pretty awesome. And of course, with the GN sword, that's really awesome as well. And I probably would just replace with the GN drive, just, you know, cuz. So I think the verdict would definitely go to the 5 wings out of 5 for sure. This thing is just freaking awesome. But if you get a chance to pull or I guess you'll be able to see a third party yourself, I highly recommend getting one, because this is really, really nice for the quality. If you can really feel the metal heaviness on it, and the quality is pretty good. It's not too big, it's the perfect proportions. So yeah, I mean, if you ever see one on Gundam Central again, I highly recommend getting one. This was like a huge deal. This was like $95 just for one. Well, technically 3 in 1, because it has the Repair 1, 2, and 3. Well, it doesn't have the Repair 1, but you know what I mean from that. So I guess overall, this is a really, really cool metal, third-party metal build again. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'm so glad I'm able to make videos on my birthday. So thank you so much. See you guys in the next video, and make sure to like and subscribe. And if you like Twitch, we also have Twitch as well, so join us on Twitch. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!